Hey, welcome to Sunday Jam with Arlo. This is episode number 15. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today we're talking guitar solos. I've been tracking guitar solos on the new song this week using our friend the Rockman X100 and using the IK Multimedia space delay. Put those together and it sounded pretty wicked, so I can't wait for you guys to hear that. We're going to talk some more about Dunable guitars. I had something really cool happen with that this week. And then I also want to share something really cool happened Saturday morning. I woke up and something totally unexpected got laid out in front of me. So I want to share that with you. It involves Sunset Sound Studio. It's a good story. So you're going to want to stick around.
I know, but the air is full of static.
All right, welcome back. Hey, before we jump in and start checking out guitar solos, I just want to thank everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. It's been fun hearing the comments from folks, and I've had a couple people reach out to me. I met this one fellow, Michel from Quebec. We were talking about Frank Marino the other night, and that was a lot of fun. So I appreciate everybody reaching out, and if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, hit the little bell, and that'll tell you when we got more guitar and home recording videos coming up. All right, so I want to show you a couple things today. We're going to look at guitar solos I've been working on. We're going to talk about Dunable, and then we'll talk about the Sunset Sound story, which is really surprising. So I want to make sure you hang out for that. So check out what I've been doing here. I'm going to just have you take a listen to this solo first. I've done a bunch of takes, and I'm kind of starting to pick out the one that I like. So I'm going to just have you listen to it first, and then we'll talk about what I have in the chain here to make it sound like that. So here you go. All right, so yeah, I had a lot of fun. I did, I don't know how many gazillion takes on this lead, and I've added some other leads in here as well, some outro leads and some riffs and stuff. So let me just show you what I've been, how I've been putting this together. I'm using the Paul Reed Smith on this one, my trusty Paul Reed Swamp Ash. And you'll see here I've been starting to label the guitars, what guitars I used on each track, because I started forgetting. So I have like my Paul Reed Smith and what it, the lead or the Paul Reed Smith lead riff. And then I have the Strat here. That's just a left Strat rhythm. So I'm starting to label these more. I saw this David Dominique Fowler, who's the guitar player for the Australian Pink Floyd. I saw in his template, he uses Cubase too. And I've been watching videos of his. You should check out his channel. He does a bunch of IK products, and they're like the preeminent Pink Floyd tribute band out there. He's pretty awesome. And so I kind of got that idea from him, just so I don't forget what guitars I'm using. I gotta start keeping track of stuff a little bit better. But anyways, so what did I do? So the PRS lead, well, before I show you that, I'll show you, I bounce it all down to this rhythm guitar bus. I got all the rhythm guitars, like all my guitars come through there, so I'm processing them all together. So I'm using the equal from T-Rax, so I'm rolling off low end, rolling off high end. I pulled some 1K and I pulled some 2K out, and I'll show you why. It was mostly, once I laid on, I'm using the Sunset Sound reverb. I'm using the spring, the plate spring on that. and I'm using that on every instrument I have. I'm using the same reverb. It's that Warren Hewart trick that I was talking about. I'm probably gonna do a video on that, just showing you how all that works. But so I'm using this spring reverb, and it started bringing out a lot of 1K. I think it was really building up. I didn't like the sound of that, so I just pulled out like 3 dB there, and then the 3 dB of the 2, and then I used the Pultec to boost at 4K. So I did a 4K boost here, and that just really brought the guitars out, the part that I wanted to come out. I was watching Andrew Sheps a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about, with your EQing, don't just keep making everything louder. Like, pick out the parts that you want to sound good and EQ them. Like for the guitars, the 4K is where I want that to really sit. So, so that's what I was doing there. So equal, we got that. Then we do the Pultec into the reverb, and then on the end, then I do the white 2A. Just to compress the whole room and everything. And that's what I saw that David Domine, he was doing it the same way, having the sunset, and then he'd put the white 2A on. And it seems to be working pretty good. I like how it all sounds. I've been checking it with the rhythm guitars and the lead guitars, my riff guitars, and that seems to all be working pretty good so far. So let's check out just the lead channel, what I got on there. So, I was going to use the old, the Rockman X100, right? And I did start messing with that. And then I thought, I've got that in Amplitude 4. I wonder how that sounds. And so that's what I did. I pulled up, the X100 in Amplitude, and it sounds awesome. And it's it's been a little easier, I guess, controlling some of the sound. The Rockman, this can be a little noisy. I've been controlling it okay, but it's really easy in the plug-in. So that's what I've been really digging there. So I psyched you out. I used the plug-in on that one. And then I used the tube driver, which you guys know I'm a big fan of this guy because of Gilmore and all those, Eric Johnson. I didn't use the cab in this one. I used some torpedo cabs, the black rose, and then I put a brick green. So I'm using those cabs. And then I used the space delay. So I got this actually this morning. Last night, Dave Kersner did an Instagram session on IK, which you guys should be following. If you want to get some cool IK, I got this for free. I won 50 gear credits last night because I named the bass that Mike Rutherford, one of the basses that he was using, was a Shergold bass. And Dave asked the question. I got 50 gear credits. I had a couple more. This was on sale, so I got this for nothing. It was great. So thanks, Dave Kersner. We got the space delay on here, and it really makes it sound pretty wicked. I'll just play a little bit here. Let me turn it off, the space delay, and then I'll turn it back on. So this is with it off. Here, we'll open it up here. This is with it off. Now I'll turn it on. Yeah, so you can hear it. It's pretty awesome. I was using one of the presets, this Vintage Space. They've got a bunch of different cool presets in here, but and I was using delay on. I didn't show you that on the rack in Amplitude. I was using this digital delay, and then also the space delay, and just using this delay sounded pretty good, but the space delay really widened everything out. I was hearing it more on my right speaker for some reason. It was just flipping over to that side, and it just sounds really cool. So thanks again, Dave. Space delay, I'm gonna be using that a ton, I think. And it was cool last night, you guys, if you get on there, because Dave did, he had the beta version of Amplitude 5, so he was showing us how everything works in there and all the stuff that's in there, so that was pretty cool. He spent a long time. He actually did it, and then I got on there late, and he's like, oh, Arlo Tar's here, so let's show him what Amplitude 5 looks like, and he was nice enough to go back and and show a bunch of stuff. And very cool. Really like Dave's sessions are really good. Make sure you get on. It's usually 5 o'clock Monday through Friday, and then sometimes he does stuff. That was a late one. He hops on sometimes and has stuff to tell us about his studio and stuff he's doing. So good stuff on there. So that's what I've been doing with leads. Coming out really good, having a good time with it. I spent the whole day yesterday doing it. How much fun is that? Just tracking leads all day. So good stuff. So let's talk about Dunable guitars. All right, so Dunable guitars. I've been talking about them recently. They just did that raffle. They raffled off that Eddie Van Halen guitar to benefit Roadie Relief. They raised $20,000 for that, which was really cool. I did win the guitar, which was a bummer. But then I saw they just released these new DE series of guitars. So check this out. Really cool because I've been looking at the Cyclops model and was looking at their custom ones, which they're $3,000 or more depending on what you get done. Now they have the Cyclops and you can get them for $900. Wow. They're made in Korea at a really reputable place. I've read a little bit about that. I guess it's supposed to be one of the better guitar factories to get stuff made over there. A couple guys were pretty excited about that. So here are the guitars they got. So they're doing Cyclops models and then the R2 models. I've been looking at Cyclops and going back and forth with the Yeti guitars. I really like the look of the tobacco, but I put in an order for one of these gloss black Cyclops. You can pick up different pickups if you want. You can get the USA made ones. I just went with the stock ones. I'm going to see how those sound, and then maybe I'll switch out going forward. You can change tuners, put locking tuners. I went with the standard tuners. They give you a gig bag. I went with the hard case, and then I can set up my guitar myself. I got a t-shirt too. You can get a t-shirt, so that'll be fun. But all in all, with everything that I got, it was about with shipping and everything, I think it was $1,100, I want to say, adding in the case and shipping and the t-shirt for $20. But really cool, really excited about that. How wicked. It's pretty wicked. I showed my brother too. He was really digging this one, which I like this one too, but it's kind of like my Swamp Ash Special that I have. So I have this guy, kind of more similar. And I was really liking the black, and then that's really what I was drawn to anyway. So coming early spring, and I'll be doing some videos on it. And then Saturday morning I wake up and I get on my phone. I had some messages on Instagram. Someone had direct messaged me, and I saw like these pictures, and it was a Sunset Sound YouTube page like this, but it had my picture here, and it was me talking. I did some other videos about Sunset and had me talking in front of their YouTube thing. I was like, what is this? So I click on it here. Sunset had put me on their Instagram page with me talking about just what they've been up to here recently. And I thought that was really awesome. And they sent me the links to it, which was cool. And I thought, well, that's ridiculous. And so then I sent them a little message. I DM'd them back. I was like, hey, thanks so much for putting me in on your Instagram. It was really great for you to put me in your world there. And that's really cool. And I'm a big fan of the studio and all the videos they've been doing. And so then I get one back from Drew, who's the marketing manager. Hi, Drew, if you are watching. And he said, oh, no, it's no problem. And he's like, if you ever want to come out and do some recording in the studio, then you get a hold of me and we'll get you a good discount. And I was like, sweet. Because that was, that's kind of my plan anyways. So that's real exciting stuff. So I'll definitely probably be reaching out to him down the road and try to get some time in there. Because that's my big plan, is just get all my demos and then get in the studio. And it was cool. I have a buddy, Dan, who lives out there. He's not far actually from the studio. And he played bass in the band me and my brother were in called Kid Bismarck. And we used to do a bunch of Cream and Hendrix covers and stuff. And he lives out there, so got a place to crash. And then I got a bass player already out there. So it seems like a pretty cool thing. Dan was joking. He's like, well, you got plenty of time to get all your songs together with all this COVID. By the time that's done, then you'll have a whole album. I was like, yeah, Dan, probably. So that was cool. So thanks so much, Drew. I really appreciate you doing that. And make sure everybody's checking out the Sunset Sound Recorders on YouTube. I've been watching all these. They're doing all these Van Halen videos right now. And just had Doug Messenger on there, and he was amazing, all the stuff he was talking about. Just he's like a musical encyclopedia of just, he was talking about Hendrix and seeing him and just all kinds of crazy stuff, and just his Van Halen stories were really good. So get on Sunset Sound Recorders, hit their subscribe, and just keep following them, because I think Drew, he's been doing a killer job getting all these different people on here, and the interviews are fantastic, and just going to be a lot of fun the next couple weeks or months. I don't know how long he plans on doing. I hope. I mean, they've got probably stuff with the Doors and the Stones and Zeppelin. They could go on and on with this. So make sure you're checking it out. That's all I got here for the jam today. I'm going to be working on more guitar solos this week and finishing that up, and then the song will be pretty much set. And then I've got another song that I started working on the other day, which I'm pretty stoked to get working on that one. It's going to be faster, a little more upbeat tune than this one. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So hope you guys get to play some guitar today. Take care now. Bye.